everybody, and welcome! How is everyone doing today? We are so excited to be here playing our D&D 5e homebrew campaign, DM'd by the wonderful Alyssa Vamp, aka Satan, aka our dungeon mistress. We will be playing through our Nexus Adventures campaign. If you want to start the beginning of this particular story arc, you can find it as the Nexus Adventures Voyage story arc on the Nexus Adventures playlist, and is currently its own story arc as well in the playlist for a limited time. With that out of the way, I'd like to let everyone know that if this is your first time here, welcome. We are excited to have you. This is a charity channel. I take no financial income from Twitch, and everything I make goes to thetrevorproject.org. So if you would like to affect our game with your bits and your subs to help us along as players, or directly hinder the DM with some channel points, I believe 15,000 gets you a disadvantage.
It does.
You can go ahead and do so. All of that information will be scrolling on your screen, as well as down below in the About Me section. Just look for the Nexus Adventures heading. Finally, I would like to let everyone know that we got show merch! Have y'all gone to streamlabs.com/thehypegoblin/merch and checked it out yet? You can get stickers like Satan is showing off for us right now. You can get mugs, all featuring emotes from the channel, character art of these lovely characters, character art of our Masks TTRPG, which just had its final session last night. And I believe you can get postcards as well. So, you know, if you need to send out some holiday cards still and you don't want to go to Walgreens or CVS and get, like, you know, those generic photo cards, go to the merch store, get yourself a Nexus Adventures postcard, and you can share this show with all your family and friends, as well as the wonderful art created by our wonderful dungeon mistress. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and hand it on over to Satan. Satan, take us away.
Hey everyone, my name is Satan, and I'll be your DM for the day. We're back after a bit of a break, but we're back now. Last session, I'll start with a quick recap, and then we'll have our players introduce themselves as their characters. Last session, you all fought an Elder Brain dragon, and you leveled up, so congratulations to that. You had found yourself in the Astral Sea, and you found a Astral Sea resident named Poppy, who took you all on her ship, sailing through the Astral Sea to find your way back home. You made your way into this weird island floating in the Astral Sea with a doppelganger leading you, which you didn't realize until it's too late. Eventually, you did end up fighting an Elder Brain dragon and winning, and then you were able to find a portal back into the material plane, back to your home. If you'd like to see their story, what they did more specifically, like Sarah said, we do have the videos on YouTube and here if you're a subscriber, so you can find out all the details and how they defeated this Elder Brain dragon, because that was dope. But you have been shunted back into the material plane. You right now find nothing but ocean underneath you, so you are probably somewhere between the two continents. And you're making your way back home. And with that, RJ, who are you and who are you playing?
Hello, everybody. And today, I'm RJ, and today I'm playing Roland Grandbrook, who is a Aasimar sorcerer cleric. We both go by he, him, and I primarily go by a nuisance.
And Jen.
I'm Jen, and I go by she, her. I'll be playing Anthony. He goes by he, him. He is a drow barbarian artificer.
And last but not least, Sarah.
Hey everyone, I am Sarah. I will be playing Poppy. She is our Damphir rogue, and we both use she, her pronouns.
Amazing. So, without further ado, when we make it back into the scene, you are docking somewhere. Does your ship turn into a water vessel as well, or is it just a flying ship?
Oh yeah, no, it totally does that fantasy ship conversion where everything that propels it through the skies folds in just gracefully as it hits the water,
Mm-hmm.
and with a soft whoosh, it is now bobbing in the water.
And I believe Anthony or Len, one of you two had contacted the court to let them know you're on your way. So as you kind of just onto the water, you are able to be given directions from, I would say, Anthony, because you've been on these seas before, as to what checkpoints you have to take. Because there are checkpoints, islands that you have to stop by before you get into the docks of any city here. But you have been, there has been word of your arrival, and you will be getting an expedited pass through. And eventually you do find yourself stopped in Hazelbridge. You're able to make your way to the teleportation center, as you know where it is, and make your way back to the court, if that is where you're going. Is that where you're going? Okay. So you teleport, and you get that familiar feeling of falling, and then instantly you're back at court. Poppy, you see yourself pop up in this very beautifully decorated room. It's like it's just the portal, the teleportation circle, but the way the walls are carved are they're quite fancy. And the door opens to guards there, and one seems to be ready to lead you to somewhere. They are just standing there waiting for you. You see these guards in full plate with this metallic black armor that has very fine details. So they seem very decorative and also functional, Poppy.
Fancy Dixie y'all got here.
All right.
The guards allowed you to step out, and one of them says that the Lady of Twilight is waiting for you.
Thank you.
And they, you see a full-plated knight guard with a spear in hand just start leading you through the court. Poppy, you see this court is much like the room. It's very beautiful. You have tall arcing ceilings with certain floral motifs carved into these beautiful lilac marble walls. And people seem to be running around. You see people in different in medical gear, like garbs. You see other knights. You see people up the court. Sorry, I got a link. Just walking around, and eventually you make your way through less crowded hallways that soon it is just you and this guard walking through. And you two make it to two very large, intricate, and ornate doors that are familiar with. And almost as soon as you stop, the door opens and you are let in. You see this very beautiful office, dark wood, making most of it with shelves of books and areas of work. And in the middle, you see this beautifully ornate, dark brown black desk with a figure sitting behind, a very tall figure. They have a almost featureless metallic mask in front of their face, with matching metallic horns growing up and out and back. with this almost red veil, like deep red veil coming from the back of it, and they seem to be wearing a almost like an armored dress of sorts.
Len will give a quick bow. Well, Rollin Alexander Grandbrook reporting for duty. I think it's best that we consolidate the data that we have. My lady, how many days has it been here topside since we last contacted you?
5.
Right.
As much as I would love to know how you made your way into the Astral Sea, I do not have time for that. So we will talk about what we do know right now. What I do know is that my warlock is missing. I do have a general area that I believe she's being held at. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure if I should send you all or another special team.
What other team do you have? Shadow and Echo?
I have my resources, Mr. Grandbrook. You'll look rather beat up.
It's
Where is
nothing.
she?
It's nothing a little snack can't fix, you know? By the way, love your veil, love the crown, love the whole outfit. I can't wait to meet you, Taylor.
She gives a nod to Poppy, acknowledging what you said, but doesn't respond. Jenny said something, I didn't quite catch it.
Where is she?
She is off, I believe, an island off the coast of Kalish.
Which island?
Can I roll to see if I know which island they would take her to?
Yes, go ahead.
You want history?
That would be... Yes, roll me history, please.
12?
Please. Well. Okay.
My -1 in wisdom and intelligence is not helping me right now.
No. No, it is not. You do know there's an island off the coast of Kalish. That's about as much as you know. Anthony, roll me a history check.
27.
27. You are aware that there is an island off the coast of Kalish shores to the northwest. It's pretty close to Loonberry. I'll put you all on the map that I'm on so you can see it. So it'd be this one right here. It is quite it's a rather large island. It does have little bits, pieces that are like little archipelagos around it. So it could be either the big island, the main island, or one of the small archipelagos around it, which she will tell you. That's where the trail gets holds.
Do we have
Right.
Do we have any other leads aside from just these islands?
I mean, They'd probably teleport into one of the other safe houses, so I mean, I could reach out to someone. I think they might still be alive. They should still be alive. Oh, I hope they're still alive.
If you could do that, Poppy, that would be great.
Right.
Anything that you will like to report?
We picked up a doppelganger, kind of points to Roglin.
In the corner, just standing there, arms to their side.
They need a home.
Great. Then I'm sure you'll do a fantastic job of finding them a home.
I mean, I could stick them in the Kingdom of Kalish. I mean, that would be great. Then Barry could always pick up another friend.
However you see fit, Mr. Silverhorn. Please do stop bringing strays into my court.
There's no fun in that.
There's no fun in it, but I will have to ban you if you do keep doing this.
If you want to
I'm in no
pick a
laughing
fight,
mood right now, Mr. Silverhorn.
Maybe
Fair.
now's not the best time to be picking a fight with your boss, pal.
you're right. This fight can be picked later.
She'll motion to the door, and one of the guards will be there. And she will tell them to please lead the group's guest, wrong one, back to Hazel Bridge and to it's a facility that's basically helps you get housing. As they give your friend a nod, and they lead them away. So it is just the three of you and Lady of Twilight.
Where are Jack and Mishka?
Oh, Jack and Mishka too.
Okay.
I just forgot they're there. That's my fault.
No worries. I just didn't know if they
thank
stayed
you.
outside or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're with you.
All right. So, you got any contacts on the other side of the the big body of water?
I have some. I have exploited all of them.
Okay. Any specifically in... Let me look at the map. Do you have the more detailed map that I can look at?
Yes, I will. For college.
Yeah.
You contact the Orcish tribes.
No, I have not contacted the Orcish tribes. If you do all have contacts, feel free to contact them as well.
Len looks over to Anthony. You should probably loop in Titus. He'd probably want a hand in this.
I was thinking the same thing. The Orcish tribes are more nomadic. They know the lands better. If it's towards the northern waste and the Badlands, like I think it is.
Do you have anyone in the big floating elven city? You know, the one with the pretty waterfalls up in the sky. It's really nice.
RJ has never been there.
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh, I was asking her, not you, honey. But thanks for letting me know anyways.
I do not have a contact there. My contacts over in college are quite limited.
All right, well, can they get a message there?
Yes.
All right, so in the main city center, there's this shop. It's called All Things Books, and they just sell a lot of, book paraphernalia. They don't actually sell books, though. They sell the paper for making books and, like, the binding that you use to sew it together. Anyways, they need to go in there. They need to go ask for the shopkeeper, ask for Jim. Don't give it to Sal. You have to give it to Jim. Hand him a note wrapped in a green envelope with blue writing on it. It has to be robin's egg blue. All right? And he's gonna take it and he's gonna get it to my contact. I'm sorry, they're a criminal. They're a very roundabout way to get in touch with them. This is all I got, so hopefully they're alive. I've been gone for a while, okay?
Right? We
Right.
can turns to Lynn. The area that we would be approaching is well, you remember the sword. It's close to that.
Right.
So any elements of that chaotic nature might be where we would be looking. It's something to keep an eye out for.
Draw real quick where certain islands are. Wow, this audio is really loud. It's like there's a lot of rain going on in my ear.
I do have an additional contact, but I need to talk to Fam more about it first.
Right. Let's say we get an hour to square things away.
Perfect.
Poppy is going to give the Lady of Twilight the message to go in the envelope, and it just simply says, "The ginger snap is back in town. Send a sending."
Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do that. She will hand it off to you actually see someone, a figure moving from the corner of the room that you did not know was there before, as they reappear from their invisibility. You two are very well aware of Shadow and Echo, popping out so much, as she hands the letter to this cloaked figure, who then makes their way out of the office. Your message will get delivered.
Gosh, I hope Andy's still alive. You're really gonna like him. They're fantastic. They helped me escape. They didn't have a problem. They didn't have a hand in the death pot. That came afterwards, but you know, very on this stuff. By the way, do you have anything you want to sell on the black market?
Not personally.
Eyeball goes for like 750 gold.
Do you have an eyeball that you want to sell?
Could it be any eyeball?
I don't know. I think the body pot thing is more like a on-demand sort of thing. I don't think they keep them around very long. Unless they're a sorcerer, in which case sometimes their spell components get a little hinky.
I take offense to that statement.
What? It happens. Y'all are the ones running around with Eye of Newt in your back pocket. Don't act like that ain't weird.
I have no room to talk. My components are fucking weird.
Anthony, make your calls. Miss Poppy, follow me, please.
Anything else that you might need of me in this moment?
Lunch.
I'll get that squared away.
Okay. Then nothing else.
Lunch can be prepared and served to you, Miss Poppy.
I will sending you later, my lady, if anything comes up.
Please do.
Hmm.
I look to all to rectify the mistake of letting my warlock fall into the clutches of this person.
For one, let's set a record straight. Lucy decided to go with Gregor. She didn't fall for anything. Secondly, we are going to get her back.
Oh, I expect nothing less of you.
Have a little faith in us.
have faith that you care about her enough to bring her back. Before her time runs out. Of course.
Campy will just bow his head. If I can ask, contact the Queen of Kalish. She will want to know what's going on in her borders.
Are you part of their court still?
I think it's been made very painfully obvious that I'm not part of any court. Good day. I'm gonna leave.
The door opens for you.
Roland's gonna leave as well.
Anyways, it was nice meeting you. See you later.
Goodbye, Miss Poppy.
Poppy's gonna skip up to Lens. So what's the deal with those two? Seems like a bit of tension.
If you're not used to it, the Lady of Twilight can rub you the wrong way pretty easily. So can Anthony.
I mean, that's pretty fair. Sometimes personalities just clash.
And they both care for Lucy quite deeply, so this is a very stressful situation for parties involved.
Well, if I know one thing, it's that little Lou's a resourceful kid. She'll be alright.
I hope so. Roland's going to lead Poppy down to the lab area of the medical department. Grabs like a bag of holding off the shelf, walks into the blood storage room.
Yeah, you have bags of colding.
Bags of holding, yeah. Starts filling out forms, reasons why you're taking out blood, food,
Lunch.
for Dampier.
Oh, you are my favorite.
I promised
What's your poison? A, B, negative?
Well, I'm A negative, so. Kind reminder, everyone should know their blood types for emergency purposes.
I don't.
Please.
Anyway.
Please. That stresses me out a little.
You're welcome.
I don't know
Back
mine
to the
either,
game.
sorry.
But yeah, couple of blood bags and the bag of colding, hands it off to Poppy.
You got a straw?
You could probably find a Sully straw in the canteen.
Where's that at?
Down the hall to the right.
Poppy's gonna go skipping off with her bag of lunch.
They put the blood bag in a little brown paper bag. For Poppy.
Poppy opens it up. There's like 20 silver in there for lunch.
Yeah, you
Vampire
can-
Capri Sun.
Yeah. I need to find my bad bitch straw. That the silly straw that I have. But yeah, no, you can make your way over to the canteen. There are a few people there. You see other guards that were on duty, but regardless of, they're much more comfortable. Other workers. This court itself seems to house many different people that do many different projects and works for the court itself. But there is a service area, there is a lunch area, so you can easily find a straw somewhere. Len and Anthony, what are you doing?
Len's gonna head back to his room. He goes underneath his bed and pulls out a footlocker. Takes off his current jacket, throws it on the bed, opens up the footlocker, and he pulls out this more military-looking top coat. It's very high-collared. There is like a little medallion on one of the lapels. Would indicate like a military group, and he's gonna throw that on.
Mhm.
Anthony's gonna go find Fanor.
He's at work. Medical area.
We'll wait for a moment before going towards him and kind of motioning to a quiet room.
It takes a few minutes, but it seems to be, he's going over a patient chart with someone, and once he sees Anthony, he'll give a small smile and kind of finish their conversation and hand the other doctor the patient chart. And they take you to a more quiet area and just pull you into a hug.
He'll hold Fanor and just ground himself for a moment before he takes a deep breath and steps back. Lots to talk about.
I'm sure.
Simplistic version, I need to contact somebody you don't want me to contact. They're resourceful.
I think I know who you're talking about, and I understand why it's needed. My only issue is I also understand you are often of the mind of giving and exchanging certain things for the resources.
I won't if you don't want me to. But
Feel
it
free
is
to contact them. This is my daughter as well. I don't think you understand fully that I will do anything for my family.
good.
My only issue is that I do not need one family member to go missing to rescue the other family member that went missing.
There will be no negotiation of that sort.
My love, I trust you to do whatever you need to keep our family safe and bring her back.
I plan on contacting the Orc tribes and Titus as well. Thomas would have a lot of reach in the area we're looking. I think we should move to Hazelbridge after this.
Right. That is definitely a train of thought that we can talk about once our family's together.
Is Christoph still with Flirty Doctor?
Yes, they're still in
Good.
the medical area.
Just
He's
give a
a-
quick kiss to Fanor. Good. I had some dark thoughts while away.
Did you know?
Almost acted on them.
But you did.
Almost. No. Objectiveness is what I do when in situations like this, and it was objective to nearly take that route. I think if Jack wasn't there, I would have.
Let's be glad Jack was there.
Jack is the one I would have left behind.
What was that?
Jack is the one I would have left behind. Objectivity is key. Sometimes those things aren't not nice.
You're not a military man anymore, Anthony.
I never stopped being one.
The people around you aren't your troop. They're not your men. They are your friends and family. Keep that in mind.
Thank you for being the softer side of me.
Always.
I'm gonna build an airship and I'm gonna name it after you. I've decided.
Well, I look forward to that endeavor then.
Wouldn't be fun. Kiss him again and head out and make my sendings.
I think Anthony bumps into Rollin in the hallway, just real quick.
Hey, that looks nice. Kind of smooth out the coat.
Hey. He's holding like a brown paper envelope and he kind of peeks around the corner. Fanorin.
Yeah, he's in the outpatient room or whatever it's called.
Cool. Blows right past Anthony up to Feanor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's nice to meet you too, Rylan. Ah, let's have some tea. Yes, Anthony wonders will be.
Mr. Granbrook,
Master Feanor
what can I do for you today?
puts the envelope on the table, slides it up to Feanor. Effective immediately, I'm resigning my post as court doctor.
He takes the letter and just reads it. What does it specifically say?
Specifically until after he's resigning until after this job is completed. Until then, his position will be effectively nebulous at best. I cannot in good conscience keep my oath of do no harm while on this mission.
That's fair.
I need to square some more things away, but when we get Lucy back, I hope you'll reinstate me.
We shall see about that. I look forward to seeing how the world treats you. If you still want your position when you come back, we'll talk.
Will do.
All right. Well, best of luck on retrieving my daughter. Should you need anything, you know you can contact me.
Yeah. I promise you that we won't lose her again. And I'm not gonna lose any more team members.
There's a furrow to his brows as he is trying to keep his best attitude up. But Lucy is his daughter. And like any father, they are worried and upset. I have no doubt that you will do everything that you can.
Well, anything short of leveling an island at the very least.
Yeah. I'm sure that if you could have done that, you would.
Still in the cards, actually.
Now,
I'll keep you up to date.
I'm sure you will. Why exactly did you check out multiple bags of blood that says for food?
In the Astral Sea, we were assisted by a Damphir and her sailing vessel. One of the promised payments was several vials of blood from storage.
Ah.
Return kindness.
Alright. Just wanted to make sure I knew the entire situation before I got asked.
I was
Why
feeling very
someone was-
peckish.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for letting me know. Anything else that I can help you with, Ron?
If it gets to me needing some advice, I'll contact you.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
I'll be seeing you then.
I'll see you then. Poppy, are you just chilling in the canteen?
She's sitting at a table, like, on the table, legs swinging, just looking around. Sipping on her bag of blood. Happy as a clam.
Quite sooner than you would have expected, you hear a voice in your ear. That just says, "Hey, Ginger Snap."
Oh, hey, honey, how are ya? Oh, I'm so glad you're still alive. Where are you?
I'm still in my usual digs. Of course I'm still alive. How long do you think it's been?
Well, it's been a bit longer for me than it has been for you.
It's only been maybe 100 or so years. So good. Maybe 2. I don't know. I lost track of time.
Right. Well, I need some help finding a former student of mine. Can't really go to the old employers, you know why, but, I was hoping maybe you could give us some help.
Give you some help. I could.
What's your price?
Oh, I'm sure we can discuss that later.
Okay, fine, but just so you're aware, I'm sure you still look great. I'm gonna say that before I even see you. I just want you to know that. I'm very proud of you for still being alive after all this time. I have missed you.
I've missed you too, Ginger Snap. I try my best to stay alive. I've had multiple attempts on my life, but you know, comes with the job.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, Andy Bear, I will be seeing you shortly. Well, maybe. I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will. See you then, Ginger Snap.
She's gonna go skipping off to find the other two.
Yeah.
With her blood Capri Sun.
Where did Anthony go?
I think Anthony's just stepped into the garden to make these sendings. He'll contact Titus first.
Mm-hmm.
Let him know, like, hey, Lucy's missing. I need eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him where they were looking.
That's a long conversation, or actually long and short, as RJ, how do you think Titus would react?
Well, he opens up with, "Hello, Silverhorn Loomberry Shipping Company. This is Titus speaking.
When did I get a shipping company?
When you gave me ships."
Those are my ships.
No, they're my ships. They're in your will.
They're my ships, but we'll discuss that later.
They are my ships. They're in your will, and you are
Lucy is
officially...
missing.
Wait, what?
Lucy is missing. Badlands, I need eyes.
You got it.
Leave your brothers at home. Do not take my niece.
Why would I bring my brothers and your niece, who is effectively like my sister at this point, to a dangerous place called the Badlands?
I was just making sure that
I'm not that irresponsible, Anthony. Sure, I do dumb things, but that's borderline moronic.
Good. You'll come into contact with Thomas. He is fun. I enjoy his company. If
So if you
Agreed.
enjoy his company, I'm going to hate it then. Is he a nerd like you?
he's a mad scientist,
So he's a fucking nerd like you.
he's dangerous.
Like you? Okay, that's fine. It's like Anthony all over again. Do I have to worry about anything? Curses, allergies?
He likes to touch things a lot. Like a lot.
So like you.
So like you? Okay.
Look, there's only so many artificers in the world, and we just happen to have met. And go find Lucy.
You know, the more I hear about this, the more you artificers concern me.
We are a special input of people.
I emphasize the special then. How long ago was she lost? Who?
5 days, family. It's bad. She gave herself willingly. It was a whole. Did you know Bag of Holdings can project you into the astral sea if torn open?
No, but that's good to note if I ever need an escape plan.
Yeah, discovered that. Anyways, you also meet with if they agree, an older friend of mine, a bit less morally scrupulous than I.
Are we talking like friend as an acquaintance or friend as ex-lover?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with both.
Fun.
Both of them. They're a dragon. You'll also be possibly meeting up with the orc tribes. They're very nice.
Oh, yes, I've dealt with the orc tribes before.
Yes, Bracken should probably be in the area. It's migration time, so possibly could meet up.
All right, I'm going to need a little bit more than just the Badlands.
If that's where Thomas comes in, he'll have better maps and access to that area. My green dragon friend will know the area from an aerial view, and Bracken will know it from a landscaping view. So you'll have access to multiple avenues. Topographical and aerial.
Well, it's been a long time since I last been hunting, but hopefully I'm not too rusty. When can I expect you?
However fast an airship can fly, soon.
You mean like a boat that goes in the sky?
Yeah, it's the coolest thing ever. I'm going to find out how to make one, and you can't have this. This is part of my fleet. This is mine.
What do you mean my fleet? Because in your will you said that the boats are mine and you are dead. Anyway, I love you. I will see you soon. Stands up. I'm going on vacation.
Here, feed the cat before you leave.
Okay.
Then I'll send one off to Thomas, give them the same breakdown. Like, hey, you're gonna meet Titus. You're also gonna meet Bracken. You're gonna meet the dragon. I need just eyes. You don't have to leave. Please don't touch everything. They're coming towards you. Then do the same to Bracken. Only tell him, please watch out for Thomas. He's going to touch everything.
Dad, your dragon friend is flirting with me.
Tell the dragon, like, we'll talk later. No negotiation over sending.
Who are you telling that to?
Sending to the dragon.
There's just a response that back. This is. I do love playing games.
Hazel Bridge, when this is all over, we can settle our debt then. How's that?
We'll talk later.
My husband will be there. Please do not flirt with me. Okay, bye.
That's all you get is just a laugh. From Thomas, you get it's very like cut off. He's like, oh well, okay, well oh, okay. As you're like talking, uh, uh, but as you all gather and finish your sendings, is Len sending anything to anyone specifically?
Paper bird to Navarra,
Okay.
explaining the situation. He's gonna be away for he doesn't know how long. He'll try and
You
keep in
do
contact.
have the sending bracelet with her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he has the heart to tell her over.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, we can do that. That will be a slower response since it's flying across the continents. But you will eventually get a response. From that, you three can all gather and talk. Whatever you wish.
Alright, send out the contacts. Titus is on it. Thomas is aware. Bracken's aware. Other people are aware.
Right, all the people with names are aware. Can we get to Srinath fairly easily? My contact's there.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, you don't know where it is? You don't know how to get there?
I never merchant that way, so I don't know how to get there.
Well, you hit the really pretty lake with all the bugs on it, and then you just keep going until you hit the coast. It'll be floating in the sky right there, all willy-nilly.
And that's... If you know the general direction, then we could go. I don't know what they would need. Probably port papers.
Oh no, we just go in through the back door. Don't worry, I know how to get in once we get there. I just don't know how to get from this continent to the other one.
Oh,
Well, technically
sure.
I do. I mean, we could just take my ship on over there, but that's gonna take several weeks, and I don't think you want to take that long.
No, like,
You might be shot out of the air. You would know that, Anthony.
Is there anywhere with, like, teleportation magic?
yeah. Are you friendly with the Kalish people at all? Do they know you, or are they...
I mean, if I was doing my job right, they have no idea who I am.
Then we should be fine. We could go towards the capital city and start there.
All right?
Yay! Going home. Alright, let's get this teleport underway. Goes to find somebody to teleport them.
Poppy's gonna look at our two NPC pals that are traveling with us. What about you two? You got any contacts over there?
Well, this is Mishka. I'm not from there.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely. No. But I might know someone that might have contacts there. Since this mission is also not only for Lucy, but also for Everett, and now Lucy's ex-lover's twin sister.
Oh,
Am I getting
right.
that right?
I think so. Sorry, I forgot the other two existed. It happens sometimes, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Anyone that can get us as close to that city as possible with magic?
I know someone that has a lot of contacts and who is invested in this assignment going very well.
Right. Well, instead of just beating around the bush, could you reach out to them, please, honey?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll be back. Jack kind of just. I don't really have many.
I get it. You're
contacts.
just here to be sad. You just can't do it. Pats him on the cheek. Goes back to drinking her Capri Sun. TM.
Thanks. Right. Okay. I'm just. Okay. But Mishka will come back after a minute. Well, if we can make it back to the casino, we can probably talk to her and she can get us teleportation over to college.
We in college, honey.
To be honest, anywhere that has a teleportation circle that she knows of. She's big like underground thing.
Wow, you two keep rubbing elbows with lots of criminals. I'm
Well,
impressed.
technically, I'm not really part of their team. She'll point to Anthony and Len. I'm on my own mission to find this Everett.
Whatever you say, pumpkin.
Anthony has wandered in. He's holding a scroll.
We gotta go back to the casino, Mr. Anthony.
Oh, I'm so glad I paid money for this.
For what?
Holds up the scroll. Teleport.
Well, see, that's on you because you weren't here when we were making plans, so I have no.
Well, Peanut here says that she can get us close to where we need to go.
Just a little bark at the mention of the name Peanut.
Oh, no, not you. You're the... Oh, gosh.
All right. Puts the scroll down. Let's go back to the casino then.
Okay. Let's go.
Yippee.
I have an emergency teleportation. So one way, so I hope this is where y'all want to go.
The scroll in his bag. Yep.
Right. We're just gonna. Now let's go back to Hazel Bridge. I'm not sure how it'll work in here. I'm honest, and I only have one. So we're gonna. Okay, into the teleportation circle, everyone. We're going back to the city. She's like this tiny tiefling just pushing everyone in. But you will make it to Hazel Bridge. And Mishka's on a mission. She goes out, finds a little alleyway, and just says, "Okay, everyone, hold hands, please."
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She takes an earring off. It's this really beautiful red gem. And she's like, "Well, here goes nothing," and just throws it on the ground in the middle of everyone. There is a cracking of glass, and then a small spark that comes from it for a second, and then it just sparks out, encompassing all of you as you are all just vortexed into this teleportation spell. And this one's a little bit more, it makes you more motion sick than your usual teleportations. But you make it into a small, like really decrepit, like wooden room. Like it's just a few boxes around you. Made it.
I don't get teleportation sickness anymore.
Must be nice.
Okay, we're gonna go now. Let's go. Let's go, Lesbia, let's go. But she will lead you. You find yourself like at the end of like really old alley. And the door to this place is slightly hidden. But you make your way out. And as you're walking through this town, you slowly but surely start recognizing what was the name? Darkwell, the town where you had met up with Vi. And instead of going through the main entryway, there is a back, like a service way for workers. Is a back way. She makes her way in and waves at a few people, and through a series of doors and staircases, she makes her way down. And eventually there is one hallway with a door at the end that she knocks at, and it opens up, and you are back in Vi's office. Though it's a different entryway that you took that first time, yet you don't remember there ever being another door. And for you, Poppy, you see this very elegant, refined drab woman, red eyes, and long white hair that's done up in a series of braids, each more intricate than the lasters, like hair accessories in their cuffs, gems. She is dressed in a beautiful yet comfortable flowy gown, as she sits behind this desk. Hello. I see that you're all back and empty-handed and missing and added another party member.
Hi.
Hello.
So, long story short, we need to get over to Kalish. What was the place called? That's Poppy.
Oh, let me pull the name back up. Srinath.
No. I do have some contacts there.
All right.
Right. At that door. Ask for Torin. Tell him you need to get to Sri now. Actually, one moment. And you see her kind of moving some papers and pressing something. Torin, dear, I have people that need to get to Srinath. Can you please lead them to the teleportation circle? There's just a grunt, just an affirmative grunt coming through this small box that she seems to have on her desk. Thank you, darling. They'll be outside. Anything else you might need?
Oh, no, thank you for all your help.
Well, it's me helping you to help me. I assume you haven't forgotten about my son.
Nope,
Not in the
they've
slightest.
remembered him the whole time. They've been doing nothing but talking about you, little Emmett.
Everett.
Right, Everett.
Not
Darling, what's
forgotten.
your name, you redhead?
Poppy. Pleasure to meet ya.
Say, I feel like I've seen you before.
You ever been to the Astral Sea?
No, I have
No,
not.
we've never met.
All right. Interesting. Well, if that is all you need from me to help you get my son in your missing party member Mishka updated me on what's going on. You are free to go now. Outside of my office, as I am a busy woman.
Thank you. Leaves.
Very welcome.
No words, turns, leaves.
Bye, lady. It was really nice meeting ya. See you around.
See you around here. The door just closes behind you, and Anthony, as soon as you step out, you almost step right into this like tall, broad chest. As you see a Goliath standing in front of you.
I am a married man. Hey, we are looking for a teleportation. Looks to Poppy. Elf Island.
Srinath. It's
Srinath.
really not that hard to remember.
All right. Just turns around, and you, they're very well dressed. They have a dress shirt and slacks on. You see bald head, tattoos kind of coming up over them as both Goliaths do, white eyes. But they're very tall, they're very built, half giant. As they lead you down the hallway. And once again, it's almost like a little bit of a maze here, much like how Mishka brought you down here. You have to go through certain passageways, certain doorways that you did not know were there, and a staircase that you both go up and down. And eventually you find yourself in a room not unlike the teleportation stations that you have in Hazelbridge and other areas, but it's very simple. It doesn't have all the ornate filing systems and look to it that these official teleportation stations would have. Are your group the only one that's going to be heading over to Srinath?
I believe so. Thank you in advance. We'll figure it out from there. Yep.
Just leads you over to a door. They themselves are taller than the door, but they lean down and open it and just motion for y'all to go in.
I am spoken for. I am spoken for. I am spoken for.
Jeez, normally I'm the thirsty one in a party.
We have our types here.
I'm well aware.
Yep. Anyways, we should get to Trina. We know Elsie study. Let's go.
Just a quick lean back to Poppy. If you really want to see Anthony flustered, if you have the ability to turn into like an orc or a half orc, it's hilarious.
Right.
It's one way to get the blood going.
The door closes behind you, and as you're still walking, kind of making your way into the circle, it just starts lighting up, signaling that it's already starting. It almost, one of you almost misses having a foot in, as it just, it's almost like a flashbang. You're used to it. It flashes very brightly, and then you are teleported. This one's a lot smoother than the first one that Mishka took you on. But you are teleported into another empty room. It's not decrepit. It is not fancy. Just very plain. The walls are made up of slightly chipped, but nice, this light wooden slats. And As you come out, you come up into a hallway with multiple doors, similar to this teleportation station that you had just gone to. And at the end, there is a ladder that goes up.
All right. Onwards and outs. Oh, hang on one second. People might know me here. Poppy's gonna reach into her bag and pull out her disguise kit and put on a quick disguise. It's
Okay,
a pair of glasses with a false nose and a mustache.
Groucho Marx.
I feel like I should make you roll for it, but because it's just the glasses with the fake nose and mustache, I don't know how much the roll will help you.
I mean, you can. I'm proficient with a disguise kit.
You are? Okay, then you can go ahead and roll with your proficiencies.
Can I assist to give her advantage?
How are you assisting exactly?
Just straighten the glasses for me.
Well,
Make sure the eyebrows on the glasses line up with mine.
make sure that the nose seals properly so that there are no creases.
Okay, you can go ahead.
I rolled 2 10s. Yay!
2 10s.
Plus, what is that?
Your proficiency.
Yeah, so that'll be a 13.
13. You know, it's like a Matisse. The further away you are, the better it looks.
Like I said, it was a quick disguise. I didn't have very much time to do anything. So there. I think I look great, though. Anyone have a cigar?
I don't smoke.
Oh, well.
As you make your way up this ladder, you do need a little bit of push to kind of move this slatted hatch, as there seems to be a box on it, but you're able to push it and jiggle enough where you come out, and you are in a bathroom that's half bathroom, half storage. And as you make your way out, you see that on the door of the bathroom just said, out of, what's it?
Out of order.
Out of order, yeah. My brain was like Rolodexing through words for a second. Out of order. You are in this hallway that you hear people talking and music. That's getting closer by, and as you make your way out, you're in this this dive bar, and there's a few people there. You know this place, Poppy. You know that this is one of the places where you could contact Andy, and where a lot of their businesses kind of go through. So whatever contact Mishka had, this lady seems to also be in contact with Andy.
Oh, this is absolutely perfect. We're right where we need to be. Oh, I like that lady. I like her a lot. A lot nicer than the
She's
big, tall,
useful.
scary, vampy lady.
Yeah, she was scary.
You can get used to it.
Did you ever get attracted to someone who's scary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
lots of people do with me. It's very annoying. Anyways, I'm gonna go send a message. Bye! She's gonna run off, and I'm assuming it's like you pass a specific message to the barkeep and Andy gets contacted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'll send a message.
Yeah.
The ginger snap has arrived.
You know exactly what drink to order to get that
Mhm.
message across. And the bartender, it's this older gentleman missing an eye. Most of his teeth are there, most of them. He has this big bushy mustache that has just curls around the corners up, bald head, dirty apron in front. They have a bit of a beer gut, but they're pretty friendly. And then they nod to your order and then just kind of head back. They tell you, "Oh, I need to get the ingredients for this," and then they head back. And once you're there waiting for a few moments, Anthony and Len, you see that there are people looking at you as you walk into this dive bar. These do not seem like the nicest people. Seems definitely many of the criminal sorts here. But eventually, the bartender comes back to you, Poppy, and says, "Oh, there's a game happening in one of the game rooms upstairs. If you want to join."
Is it in the blue room?
Blue room.
Come on, guys, let's go.
What?
She'll grab two of the party members by the arms and lead the charge up the stairs.
Yeah.
Poppy is very giddy and excited to be here.
I follow you as you go up. You know that there are some rooms in this place, and some like staying rooms and other conference rooms. As you go upstairs, you pass the first floor that has some of these empty staying rooms, and then you go to a third floor that it's a little harder to get to, but you know your way through, and you get to a place that, unlike this dive bar, that seems very rough around the edges, this place is actually it reminds you of an office space to many people. It's very well kept. The walls are different. They're no longer wood. They're solid rock blocks. The doors are marked blue room, red room, green room. And you see the door that you are looking for, Poppy.
She's gonna knock on it. Click, 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 click.
The door opens. There's this this man in a tailored suit that opens the door, and as you go inside, there is a casino table for poker, and behind it you see the very familiar face of your friend Andy. And I will describe them, but also put a inspirational picture for my crew in our game chat. But you see this rather lanky, but they, even sitting, they seem like the taller sorts. They have pale skin, bright blue eyes, dark hair that makes their skin look even paler, dark lips, and a knowing smile on their face as they see Poppy. And all you hear from there is, "Ginger snap. It's been too long."
Andy Bear! Poppy is gonna run in, plop down into the lap, and give them a big old kiss on the cheek as she throws her arms around them.
They do this deep chuckle and they take you into their arms and they give you a big hug. It's been one too many centuries.
It has. We should really be better about that, you know. So, we need some help, and I was hoping, since it's been so long, that, you know, maybe you could still help us, and I could, you know, I don't know, if you have anyone that you need killed, I could take care of them for you. As payment.
There's many people on a list that I could have taken care of, but do introduce me to your friends. Hello, everyone.
I don't know how you want Andy to know y'all, so I'll let you introduce yourselves.
Vent here. Extend a hand.
They stand up with Poppy in their lap and kind of gently places you on the floor. They are about 5'10", so taller than the average person, but they extend a very well-kept hand to you. They have lots of rings on their hand. And they extend their hand to shake. It's like, lovely to meet you, Andy. And we'll make their introductions to Jack and Mishka as well, and then look to you, Len, and you.
Rollin Grandbrook.
Roland Granbrook. Name rings a bell. I'll look into that later.
Look to Rollin.
Sergeant Rollin Alexander Grandbrook.
Ah, that's the one.
You two know each other?
I know him. Of him. I know of him. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So please sit. Can I get you anything? Drinks, tea, water, coffee? Food?
We need to get into Kalish, I believe.
You
quickly.
are in Kalish.
Sure, we need to get to a point quickly.
Well, we think we need to get to a point. Hey, have you heard any rumblings about one of my former students in the area, by the way?
Depends. Do they have a certain look as a name? What they go by?
Changeling went by Lou when I knew them, now go by Lucy, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Changing that's harder to pinpoint as they can will look however they wish. But I can send
You remember the folks I used to work for?
unfortunately, yes.
His little protege.
Ooh, okay. That makes things a little bit more difficult. Last place they were known at. Anyone?
Last place, we heard tell that there were a few archipelagos off the island of Kalish. We're unsure if they're either there or on the bigger island.
Right, so that narrows it down at least to islands. Lou or Lucy,
She would be going as a blonde last we
So-
saw her.
all right. They look to the man that opened the door, says, Leah, can you please give me one of the slips, please? And they, at least you see the man take out a small notebook and tears out a page and hands it to them. And hands Andy a pen as well. Right, so Lou or Lucy, one of the islands, blonde. Any other look that she might go by? They might go by?
Rollin goes down the list of aliases that he's seen and looks.
I will attach that.
Good kid. She's been really creative. Proud of her.
I'll add creative to the keywords. So, let me see.
Question for the group. Do we know we're on a time crunch
Mhm.
because of Lucy's?
Yep.
We are on a time crunch, as it were.
We have 2 days.
Roughly.
Good to know. I'll put in a slip for Gregor as well. I've been keeping my eye on that one.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's for the better. Anything else that you'll need to have looked into?
There is another person might be with them. One Everett gives a description.
Oh, that's Spy's kid, isn't it?
The family took an interest in him as well.
Oh.
Wasn't there a lady with them too? Y'all mentioned an ex-girlfriend look-alike? A doppelganger?
her twin.
Oh, same thing.
Natural death. One shot doppelganger. You can only turn into one person once.
I'm trying to remember if she got taken as well. No, she got
did.
taken as well.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Okay, well,
So 3 missing persons report.
great. Leah, take note of the other 2. They command the man, and they're already taking notes. They will hand off whatever they were writing to this gentleman, and the gentleman in the suit will walk out. I will get as much information as I can. Might take a bit, as we're looking for multiple people, and I'm looking at multiple areas. Is there anything else I can do for you?
First and foremost, I hate that I have to say this. Prioritize Lucy and Everett.
All right. Are they all separate, together?
That variable is unknown.
I love unknown variables. Makes it more fun.
Insight check.
They're sarcastic. Well. Right. Ginger Sap, dear. Think part of this as my gift to you, though I might be contacting you in the future for certain abilities that you possess.
Alrighty. By the way, where can I go hunting while I'm here?
Oh, well, do you want something on tap, or are you looking for pre-made lunches?
On tap.
On tap?
I feel like stretching my legs.
Do you want to actually hunt, or are you looking to go with someone that's is in the know?
Either or.
Okay. Well, there is a few places. I can get someone for you if you're not the first person that's come through that has certain needs.
That's no fun.
All right.
Come on, Andy. I want to have some fun.
Okay.
You have to go do your
alright.
paperwork anyways.
If you like taking care of bad people, I have a list for you.
Gimme.
They open their coat pocket, their jacket, and they take out in the inner pocket another notebook, and they start writing down a few names and addresses. There you go. It'll help both of us. Just tell me which one you want after.
Alright. Alright, you two. Be nice to Andy while I'm gone.
You be okay?
Of course. With that, she skips out of the room, note in hand, whistling a happy tune.
With that, we'll go on to our break. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Any break announcements that we need, our lovely host.
That's me. Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna refresh our drinks, get some snacks, and do the thing. If you would like, while we are gone, you can go to streamlabs.com/merch /the hype goblin /merch. Links popping up now in chat for y'all. And check out our merch that helps us support the show, helps me upgrade headsets for cast members, help them do microphone upgrades, help them cover their unexpected bills that they may or may not have, and just keep the lights on. If you would like, you can also go to thetrevorproject.org, make a charitable donation of $5 to $10, and I'll put you in touch with the wonderful Satan to create an NPC for this world. So if that's something that interests you, go do that on break. Just takes a few minutes. You can do it right from your phone. With that, we're gonna go ahead and wave. Everyone say bye!
Bye!
Hello, everybody. We are back. We are hydrated. We are mostly caffeinated. We are very thirsty, and we're ready to play this fun game some more with you. Yes.
I'm hydrated.
And I have a headache.
Hi, I'm RJ, and I'm the headache.
All right, y'all. If this is your first time with us and you're just joining us, just a reminder, this is a charity channel. If you would like to know more about that, you can check out the About Me section on Twitch. But the short summary is I give everything that I make on Twitch to the trevorproject.org. Our most recent payout was $181. That was made 2 weeks ago, I believe. And if you would like to affect our game with your bits and your subs, you can know that all that money is going to a really good place. We We'll be talking more about them and other charities. Sorry, I have fangs in my mouth, and the speech impediment that they give me is fun. We'll be talking about them and other charities after the show. With that, I'm going to go ahead and hand it back over to our wonderful dungeon mistress. Take it away.
Hi. That list was payback for y'all laughing at me when I got my tongue pierced and I had a lisp.
That's fair.
But other than pettiness, hi everyone, welcome back. We'll just jump right in. Poppy left, and left you, Dintier and Len in. What did you say your full title was, Len?
Sergeant Rollin Alexander Granbrook.
You are there with Andy. It's the two of you, Mishka and Jack. Actually, the two of them are just gonna go down and have a drink, so it's just the two of you. And they pull a box out from underneath and open it up with their cigars, and they offer them to you all, to both of you.
No, thank you.
Suit yourself. They take one, clip the end off, light it up, smoke it. You see them like cast a fire between their fingers to light it up. So, Sergeant Rollin Alexander Granbrook. I have not heard that name in a while.
I retired.
It's not many people that disappear off the face of the earth.
Let's just say I had a good patron.
Nah, don't we all?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know that patron, actually.
Very bad gamer. It takes them 3 days to respawn.
Okay.
No, just didn't like how the things were turning out. Decided to step away from all of it. But I'm back now.
See, it's hard not to notice the and they'll motion to the jacket.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear that in college if I were you.
Are you going to have a problem with you being in Kalish?
Depending on who we meet, maybe. I just didn't feel right wearing a doctor's coat when I know I have to do some things doctors wouldn't do.
You, Mr. Dintier?
Yeah. Lovely city from the room I've been staring at for the past 10 minutes.
There are no windows in here, but that's... Right. How exactly do you all know my little ginger snap?
He saved us.
Yeah. That's new for her.
I wouldn't say save exactly. We bought passage on her ship.
That is more like her. Like I said, I would not wear that coat if I were you. Not that you can't. I'm just saying that even though the war is over, enemy colors are not something you wave around like a flag.
I'm going to level with you, Andy. These colors are very intimidating to some, and to get the information we need, I am not going to spare any pleasantries.
Oh, I like the game you play. Do you need help with anything else? More than happy to partner.
Well, depending if it's Faustian or not. Not willing to give up my soul at the moment.
I don't deal with souls. That's not my job. I do business. So if you would like to donate your corpse once you are no longer attached to it, I will also take that.
No, none of that. No, we don't need that kind of negotiation.
All right. Well, how about a card of how about a game of cards while we wait for Ginger Snap to come back?
What are the
Takes out a
stakes?
deck of cards. Poker.
What are we
out
gambling?
money. Takes
And
out like
only
a box
money?
of chips. What?
And only money?
Unless you want to up the ante, I'm more than happy to play with that.
Can I
Poker's
share
not my
something
style.
depressing with everyone?
Yeah.
The Dr. Pepper syrup is watered down.
Oh.
No.
Poker's not my game, sorry.
Oh. Sure, it's not. Well. Go fish. Poppy does love that one.
I would like to talk to my companion for a bit, if it's all the same.
You're free to speak here.
Is there a more quieter room?
Out the door to the left, you'll see a green room.
Thanks. Sets Soon down.
Very
He loves
welcome.
poker. Soon comes
What
over.
did you say? Sorry?
Sets Soon down. He goes over. He loves poker.
I'm sure.
Soon picks up a card and flicks it at him.
They just catch it.
You two have fun.
All right. Same to you. But you are free to go to this room and have a conversation should you wish.
Shuts the door and sits down. He looks exhausted for a moment before he leans forward. Right, what do you think we should proceed plan-wise?
We don't have a lot of information currently. We need to focus our efforts in finding out where they are before really planning anything. If they're at some sort of stronghold or keep, we need to know where so we can plan for their defenses, how we're getting in, how we're getting out. But right now, we're just biding for time.
Your objectives are Lucy and Everett.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can kill Gregor in the process, that's just a bonus.
I agree, yes.
You're not gonna like what you're gonna see.
You.
I wasn't always the mild-mannered doctor that worked around Feanor. And I know from your file you are also a man of the military. Some of the things we've done should not come back to light.
I'll have to do an awful lot to surprise me.
Well, let's hope you don't get surprised then.
What you see from me is mild manner at best. It was easy to detach myself from the atrocities because I didn't have to see it, because I could launch it. I could be apart from it. Freya is personal, yes, but I made things bigger than Freya. It was easy.
Yeah. It's a lot easier when you're standing miles away and bombarding someone than to see them up close. I can commiserate with that.
Got my payment. They got theirs. We're on the same side now, and that's all that matters.
I know.
So, Sergeant, I don't think I have to answer to you entirely, but it's nice to know. Just kind of pats Ryland's shoulder.
Technically speaking, they promoted me to sergeant after I left. Sort of a farewell.
Tanner wouldn't have taken you in if he didn't believe in you.
I know that much.
The past can try to die, but we are people of our past, Ryland.
Oh, I'm very much aware of that. Can't really get to where I am today if I don't acknowledge that there are parts of me that are buried deep, but they're still parts of me.
Trying to reconcile that.
I've got a couple of years on me still. I'll see what I can do after this whole rescue mission is over. I'm hungry.
Yes, you should go eat. I'm gonna stay here. I have a lot to think on.
All right.
So you're staying in that room, Anthony and Len. Where exactly are you going?
He's going to the bar to get like some mozzarella sticks and a ginger tonic.
You can do that. There's actually, you get pointed to a different door, not the stairs that lead down. And it leads to a much nicer bar. Smaller, but definitely not a dive bar. Then you see Jack and Mishka there.
Wait, but the dive bar has the best food.
They both share the food.
True, okay. He'll sit a bit away from them, but like probably in the same like range.
Yeah. But time passes. Poppy, you eventually come back. You see Andy is still in the room waiting, alone. As they seem to be, they have cards in front of them, but they're not the same playing cards that they had shown Anthony and Len. They're more tarot cards.
All right,
but-
who you reading?
Oh, I'm reading this little robot here.
Oh, you can do that?
Like, I tried.
How'd it go?
Lots of chaos. Quite like them.
They've been pretty fun so far. Also, here's your list back. There's 3 names
that's
crossed
lovely.
out on the list.
Oh, that's lovely. Definitely not payment. I'm sure you had lots of fun.
It was a great time.
You'd like
I need a nap.
Well, I can get you a room.
I should probably find the others.
Yeah, the rest are in bar area, the nice one. This didn't hear still in the green room. They were having some sort of heart-to-heart, something about military or whatever.
Gotcha. Did you tell him you were spying on him?
Why would I say that?
Good job. Anything juicy?
No, lamenting past crimes or whatnot.
Why do
I
I
know.
always pick up the sad one? Yeesh.
You do. I feel like that would. Does that change the taste of blood for you?
Sometimes, if they're really, really sad. Like that cute tall one that's at the bar. I'm not taking any more payments from him. The little tiefling, though, she's quite nice. Might keep it around for a while.
Protege.
Sure.
It has an easy blood supply. If you would like to invite your friends back or join them, feel free to do what you need. I should be getting information soon for you all.
All right, I'll go see what they want. And she'll give Andy another kiss on the cheek. Pick up soon and head for the bar.
You see Jack and Mishka at the bar area, and then Rollin sitting a little bit away. I don't know if Dintier chose to join later on as well.
Dintier had fallen asleep in that room at one point.
You hear from as you're walking out, Pot's like, your drow friend is asleep in the green room.
That's right.
You know, it's quite silly of them to think that anything is private here, but you know, at least from me.
Look, not everyone can be as smart as us, okay?
It's true.
Hey, you gloomy gusses at the bar. Finish your drinks.
Jack just fucking tips back whatever's left of his whiskey.
Ugh. No wonder he tastes bad.
Mishka just brings a little fruity drink that she has with her.
That tracks.
Rollin's rolling down his sleeve, walks over to Poppy, hands her 2 vials of blood.
Thanks. Are these yours?
Doesn't make a difference.
Yes, it does.
Yes, they're mine.
Thank you. She'll tuck them into her bag. With a big yawn. Andy's ready, almost. Information should be coming in, but... Sigh. We shouldn't go to the north of the city for a while. Come on!
Rollin orders an espresso to go.
Yeah, you can get one. There's no to go if you're going to like a different room. They just give you a
Well,
little
no,
mug.
because he's gonna drink the espresso and then draw some of his blood into a vial. His blood's caffeinated now.
Yeah, you can do that. They give you an espresso.
Try that on for size.
Why?
Oh.
We'll knock it back.
Consider it a small experiment.
Oh! I knew you were bitter, but this is just... Ew, what'd you do?
Espresso. The caffeine in the blood should stick.
Ugh. Great, I'm gonna be up for days now. He goes and grumbles and sits down next to Andy.
Yeah. Do you want your drow friend to be here? Because they're still asleep in the green room.
I got this. Soon. It's party time. Go wake up Dentier.
June looks to you, gravels up the wall, sits above the doorway, then scuttles out.
Rollin's just counting on his fingers. 3, 2, one.
There's a loud explosion, and then you hear a shout.
If they ruined anything, they will have to pay for it.
Oh, don't worry, it's just a daylight spell.
What?
Which,
Minutes pass, and Dintier comes back holding soon. He's very bright. Who told him? Set Soon down carefully.
I like this group. Snitches get stitches.
Well, you see Andy's still there. They have a few ledgers around them. Have some locations for you all. No Lou or Lucy has shown up. I have heard a few trailings of, let's see. They take a ledger and start flipping through it. Similar descriptions to this Gregor fellow, who we all clearly do not like. Towards the north of Kylish, though very, very few.
Well, he won't be advertising that he's here.
Oh, I would assume not. That'd be quite stupid.
Be any of these locations close by any family safe houses?
I would like to look over the locations.
You can go ahead. Roll me a history check.
I am going to use the advantage that Saucefire gifted me in chat.
Woo!
Go gadget advantage. That's not fair. D&D Beyond rolled 2 1s. I hate this game.
Why don't you roll natural dice instead?
Cause
Next time.
Next session.
Poppy
Yeah.
is just astronomically lucky because you rolled 2 10s before 2.
Oh,
Yep.
that reminds me. Oh wait, I think I gave her the luck feat. Hang on, did I give her the luck feat? No. Nope, that's my bite. I did.
There you go. So you can re-roll those.
Thank God. Do I
Did you get it?
re-roll it at advantage or just re-roll one of them?
I think ruling wise, you roll both of them because you're changing
Yeah.
your roll.
Okay.
If you get another set of ones, I swear. Okay.
No, it was a
Another
15
pair.
this time.
Okay. 15. There are some places you haven't heard of, but there are 2 that you know are old safe houses. Let me get to the map. There is one. I'm gonna delete a few things. There is one in Glenriddig that you are familiar with, and one in Tomness that you're familiar with. So I'll circle
Okay.
them for you.
Are the locations that we're seeing close to either of those?
If you look at Taunus will be towards the center
Mhm.
of the continent. So that one can kind of really go anywhere. With that 15 that you have, that's what you'll get. Glenriddig is north
Mm-hmm.
and more towards the west, but still close to the center. So you're not sure if they go to the big island or the small islands.
Right, I was asking, are those the sightings or are those the safe houses that I'm trying to remember?
Sightings near the safe houses that you remember.
Okay. Well, there were 2 houses there.
For the other 2, there hasn't really been sightings of them either. I wouldn't expect much, as this person is quite adept at staying hidden, and they would not go out in the open to running around with the people they took. But I did a look through for the number of people, groups that have traveled that match those numbers. There have been a few.
All right. Either you have any contacts in those areas? I don't.
I have contacts many places that I can help you with, but there was one group about the size of the group that you're looking for, give or take a few, that did was asking around for passes through the Bloodstone River, so that could be the lead for you all.
I've got a contact at the Bloodstone River.
All right.
I think she might be a little happy to help in this one.
Of course. Well, if you need anything else, do reach out, Ginger Snap.
Don't worry, I will.
I'll update you if anything else comes by, yeah?
Sounds good. And I'll come back by if I, survive this.
You better. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, definitely. Just wait until you see my ship. You're gonna love it.
A ship.
Uh-huh. I'll tell you later, Pumpkin. She'll give Andy another kiss on the cheek.
Hmm.
And a big old hug.
Yeah, Andy will give you a big tight hug. Well, to the rest of you, should you need my services, one place you can contact me at. I'm more than happy to take on new clients.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ron's gonna...
Poppy,
Sorry.
darling, it is getting a little sunny out in the day, and I would suggest you get a big hat.
Oh, that doesn't bother me, honey. Not a full-fledged vampire.
I don't know how that works. Take it from you. Well, feel free to go around the city. Though I doubt you'll be touring it much.
We'll definitely stay away from certain parts of it.
Yeah, you do that. Don't go
Okay.
to the north part of it. Goodbye. I have a meeting in a few minutes, so. Ouch, you go.
Ron's already pulling out a paper bird.
Who are you sending those paper birds to?
Oh Lord, I forgot her name, but there is a witchy friend that likes to roam around the Bloodstone River.
Alessandra.
Alessandra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you write the paper bird, and it goes in your hand and it floats. It just stays there.
Oh fuck.
What's wrong? Is it broken?
I don't think the paper bird can find a recipient. I could try a sending spell.
All right.
Well, I mean, with a time crunch, that's probably the best thing to use, right?
Rollin goes to a shop and buys a sending spell.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll have to
That's
look up
right,
the
my
price,
other
but I'll-
character is the party telephone.
Yeah, she's the party telephone.
Oops.
we'll go through the prices after because I don't have it in front of me right now.
If it's level 3, 500?
500. I'll go with that. But you. What the fuck is going on?
That sounded like a
Sorry.
bird.
It was not a bird. I think Ryan's working on something. Anyway, back to the game. Sorry about that. You get your sending spell. You are out of the Styfar, should you wish. And you cast it.
Mhm.
What are you saying?
Lady Alessandra, this is Rollin. We need your help to find Lucy. Currently in Telness would be appreciated.
You
Sends
send it off. Yeah. It takes a while. At some point, you feel like it didn't go through. It's been 5, 10, 20 minutes. And then her voice comes through. I'm there. Near the edge of the river.
Turns to Dentier. Well, at the very least, we gotta ride across the Bloodstone River.
All right. I need
Role
to
play
let-
amongst yourself for a second. Excuse me.
I need to let my sister know about the family being in our backyard.
I mean, they're all over the continent, honey.
They're too close to home, so we'll deal with it. She'll deal with it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
She'll deal with it.
Like I said, good luck with that.
Wasn't
So-
Titus kicking over Hornet's nests while he was here?
Yes.
He's a fun one. You'd like him. To Poppy.
Nice. What's his blood type?
Oh,
Oh, I'd really like him. So, this Alessandra lady, what's she like?
nice, as witches go.
Bitch?
Ever hear of like a Baba Yaga sort of situation? Her house has basilisk legs.
Oh, she sounds like fun. I cannot wait to meet her.
Prepare any payments that she might require. It's normally, well, I sang for her for about 15 hours straight.
I could play us some music.
I'm back. Sorry about that. So, you get that message. She will be there. Should you need to get there quickly? Andy again has a unofficial teleportation station that you can use. And you will be teleported straight into that town if that is the route that you want to take. Yes? Consensus?
I believe so. Anthony's going to send off 2 letters, one to the Northern Orc tribe, one to Tessie about Glenrid Dig and the family being there. He'll address a more colorful letter to the Northern Orc tribe, as in without prejudice, should things be looked into.
Okay.
They're in his backyard. Anthony's not happy about that.
We're gonna tear Kalish up.
Yeah, that is not an issue. You can send those letters off. But you do get teleported into Telness. You did get the mention that she is by the river, so that is about a day's away. A half day away, honestly. So you can it's getting pretty late in the day, so you can take a long rest and head off, or you can head off now and rest later, however you prefer.
Look at the bestiary real quick. Collections, game rolls, monsters. Because I could polymorph myself into something fast. Why? Oh no. Huh. I guess rocks are monstrosities.
Yeah. Giant eagles, however, are not.
I think I can only fit like one person on a giant eagle though.
Carrot one.
Or
Turn into a T-Rex and stomp your way.
twin the spell polymorph on two people, turn them both into giant eagles.
Yeah, you could do that.
Mishka's small, so
Yeah, I would say with a giant eagle, you could have one person on your back, and if they're not that heavy, you can carry a person in your claws.
just carry Mishka by the backpack.
You're muted, honey.
Can I be one of the big birds? I've always wanted to fly like that.
Sure.
Okay.
How fast does the giant eagle travel?
I'm looking into that right now. They have a fly speed of 80 feet per round.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll definitely cut your time.
So 160 if we're dashing.
Mm-hmm. If you are dashing. How long? Probably more probably lasts an hour though, correct?
I think polymorph itself lasts for 10 minutes, but I'll double check that.
Could be an hour.
Up to an hour concentration.
So if you do have the spell slots, you could do it. You will need to recast it a few times.
Yeah.
How many spell slots do you have?
I have a bunch up until 6th.
Okay. I say with that, you can definitely do that. You'll get there in about half the time because you are going 180, 160.
180.
160. You said
Oh no,
80.
160. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't map. I'm bi.
Same. But it's already nighttime. And you're not sure exactly where. That she just said near the river. But as you get closer to the edge, you do see the edge it's very, there's nothing on it. It's very wild and grown, and you see this very out of place small cottage with vines on the walls and moss, just sitting there like it had always been there.
Len lands, waits for Poppy to land before dismissing polymorph.
She lands. She picked up a couple rabbits along the way.
Mishka's holding one. I don't know where it came from, but I have it now. It's this Liam.
Yep.
Do you have things to bargain with?
I brought rabbits.
All right. Jack?
I have a lot of things I could bargain with.
Yeah.
Alright. Is there like a secret password we have to say, or like
What are you willing to trade to give for what we need?
Oh,
I think that's a very personal question.
that is a very personal question. I think that would be between me and the person I'm trading with now, don't you think?
Whatever you're willing to bargain with, make sure it's something you're willing to part with for sure.
Me? She'll lead into Papa says, it wasn't always like a stick in the mud. Sometimes it's kind of fun, but I don't know.
He seems a little micromanaging.
Just a little bit.
It's fine. So
Oh,
who's
I mean-
knocking on the door?
Oh, Rollins already gone.
As you get closer, you do see lights inside the cottage. If you look inside, it looks very plain. A rather just nice little cottage. But there doesn't seem to be anyone in.
Rollin just opens the door, peeks his head in. Miss Alessandra?
It's rude to go into someone's house without knocking, Rollin. You hear from behind you.
Kind of jumps a little bit. Oh. I did give forewarning that we'd be here.
Yes, I do still expect good manners.
I apologize.
Apology accepted. Do come in. Are your friends? Are those your friends?
Friends is a strong word.
Do you bring your acquaintances with you? And she'll just glide her way inside. Poppy, you see this feminine figure. She has this layered dress that has different fabrics and trinkets hanging from it that do make noise when she walks. You don't see much of her face. There's a face in there. You can see that silhouette of sorts, but there's this kind of shifting veil in front of her, and from her head you see two growing big horns that once you get closer you see that they are more branch-like than anything. They have this bark texture to them that also has chains and trinkets hanging from it. She is covered, her skin is covered, she has these gloves on, and her voice, when you do hear it, is very soft and melodic. But she does walk into the house and expects you all to follow.
I'll be a walk-in.
You all look positively tired.
Oh, I had a big lunch. A little sleepy.
Are you looking for a place to rest then?
Place to rest. A place where we can rest while on the move, honestly.
I could help with that. Where exactly are you looking to go?
Where are we going?
Do we want to
There's a lot
go
of-
to Glenriddig, or do we want to go to the islands, or...
Well, we have Titus and his group in the Badlands and the Northern Wastes. So maybe the island to the west? It's just my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, where are you going?
He lays out a map and points to the island. Here.
Alright. And how are you paying for your passage?
pulls out a blue small orb and lays it down. Personally made it. Protects you from some psychic damage. It works.
She takes it. You see, now that she's up close, you see that her hands aren't actually gloved. They are this leathery texture that makes her hands almost look like how crow's feet would look. They have those patterns of across her fingers. So it's not a leather glove, it is just her hand with black claws coming from it. You see her hold this small orb between two clawed fingers. It'll do for now.
Rollins already pulled up a stool and pulled out his loot. If you don't mind the same payment as I gave earlier.
I can do.
Oh, I can assist in that if you'd like. I brought my bagpipes with me. I also have some rabbits for some stew. Oh, I have some soul trinkets if you want some dead criminals to hang on to.
She walks towards you and looks at the trinkets. And you see this clawed hand just move with you.
Poppy has 4 of them in her hand.
She looks them over and she takes one. This soul would do.
Oh, that was an especially good one. Wanted some Maida.
I can tell.
I like her.
And she'll go and collect payment from the other 2 as well.
Student actually scuttles up to her and places a little blue bellflower at her feet and then scuttles away.
You see her, she doesn't bend down, she's a lady, and you see her kind of lower herself and pick up the flower. And she takes it and adds it right between 2 pieces of the bark on her horns, and it just sits there. Payment accepted, little one. Well,
Sings a little song and dances around, happy.
do you need a room? Place to sleep? Would you like some tea?
Oh, I would love some tea and a place to sleep.
Of course. The rest of you?
I'll be fine for a little bit while longer.
I can sit anywhere. That's fine.
Alright. Miss Poppy, do follow me. And she will make her way to the kitchen. She opens a cabinet and you see many cups and tea sets. Much more than one person should have. And she can make me a perception check if she wishes. Poppy. You make it.
'That's a 12.
12. You swear you see one of the teacups moving, but you're not sure.
Huh.
And she takes out a very lovely opalescent tea set. And you see her prepare this tea. She blends it herself from jars of dried ingredients. Her hands, while very bird-like in a way, are very delicate, very gentle, very dexterous, and she quickly prepares this. She pours water into it, and it only takes a few seconds for you to see steam coming out of the spout. She puts it all in a tray and puts it on the table for you all. Feel free to partake in the tea. Miss Poppy, your room will be over there. And as she points to a wall, you see no door at first, but then it almost just grows into the wall. You see a small, not small, but a door that matches the color of your hair. If you need anything throughout the night, just call out. Food will be ready for soon if you are interested in having dinner. Any of you? What was that, dude?
Thank you. It's appreciated.
Of course. Mr. Grandbrook, there's a chair for you in the corner.
Much appreciated.
Of course. And Mr. Silverhorn, you said you could be comfortable anywhere, so pick a place.
Just nods and finds a chair to sit down in.
Brace yourselves for a moment. She puts a hand on the table and it holds down the tray with the tea as you feel the house shake. Not it doesn't it's not earthquake like, just kind of like a shudder that goes through, and anyone looking through the window see that your eye level just gets higher and higher and higher. And you feel for a second movement until it just becomes stable again, like the house becomes stable again. Is there anything else you'll require of me besides word? Traveling. You said your friend was missing. I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you have any knowledge or reach in this perspective? Anything?
In what perspective, dear?
They are I guess a criminal organization would be subtle. They're called the Family. They take children. They're operating in a large reach. Anything that would lead us towards Lucy.
I have reached in many places, though I usually do not interfere in mortal cases. I can't say I have reached with any criminal organization unless they have contacted me specifically for anything. My contacts are a bit of a different kin than mortals.
You anyways.
Of course. I could offer you power. A wish. I could offer you many things that you might need to help you on this journey.
I was here last time with a sword that granted me power. I don't need power, I need information.
Did that work out for you? The sword.
I'm dealing with it.
I can tell. There's a difference between making a deal and being cursed. Though I can do both, should you wish either, or... And she's speaking to the group as a whole. Any requests that you may have, I can do my best. Information, I do not have my fingers in many pies in the mortal realm, but there are many creatures that can do that for you. The only barrier here is your imagination.
I don't think I'm the one to talk about power with. Somebody with
Everyone's
more
the one to talk about power.
information. Who would provide this information? You said you have creatures at your disposal.
I do. Well, if they can provide the information, you can make deals with them as well, should you wish. But I'm not going to give you any information without making a deal first. That's just how things work, darling. You're thinking too broad, too vague. You want a curse? You want a spy? You want power? You want wishes? I can do those things. It's just general information. You can go to your local criminal organization for that. You can go to a child on the streets.
That is true. Kids see a lot more than people realize.
How about looking into a particularly powerful diviner?
Now we're getting somewhere. I could try that. There aren't many magics that escape my knowledge.
Well, whoever we're looking into, they will be warded. Make things a little tricky.
Mortal magic is quite easy to get through. For the right price, of course.
Price negotiable?
Price negotiable.
We'll talk.
Alright. Rest up. All of you. Eat. There's food in the kitchen. Nothing, no strings attached. Food and drink and bedding are given to you freely as you have paid your price. We'll talk in the morning. It will take a few days to get there. Enjoy your night.
Can we negotiate for fast travel?
You can.
We have 2 days until our friend expires. So if we can get there sooner rather than later.
Alright. She'll just open the hand.
Poppy will plop the rest of her soul trinkets into her hand along with her necklace.
Her fingers close around it. She puts them in a pocket in her dress. We'll be there within 5 hours. 10 hours. Have a good night. She'll nod her head, and you see her leave through the kitchen. Yet, if you were to check, there's no one in the kitchen. There is food that you can eat. There are places you can sleep. Is there any conversations any of you would like to have before you take your rest?
Just quietly to Poppy. You didn't have to do that.
He's a good kid. Poppy's gonna go to bed.
You get some rest, Lynn.
I'll be down in a few hours.
I don't need much sleep.
Len will play some songs.
You play your songs, yet you find that at the end of each song, you no longer know the previous song you sang.
I can always relearn them.
Dear Anthony, you are able to bed down wherever you wish, as you did not ask for lodging. Poppy, you have your room. The others too have their room as well. But with that, I know we're about 12 minutes early, but we'll call it there. Thank you, everybody that stopped by, that joined our game today. Anything that you want to know about people they know, their contacted, the story, videos are in the VODs here if you're a subscriber, and also on YouTube, as our lovely host takes the time to upload them all for you and categorize them. This arc is under the name of Voyage. I believe she said there is a playlist for that on YouTube if you like to catch up on what's going on there. We also have a Discord that you can join if you want to chat with us. We do have a general chat where we talk usually after game. There's a great community with wonderful people. Everyone's always helping out. We talk about more than just this game, more than just D&D. We do many different systems. We give advice. We get advice. It's a very nice and lovely community. So we'd love to see you there. But with that, I am Satan, or Alice Vamp, your DM for Sunday mornings. But that's about as much you need to know about me. What you also should know about, though, is a really cool organization called StopAAPIHate.org, which is an organization that works directly with the Asian American and Pacific Islander community to counter the rise in AAPI hate that has been on the rise due to the pandemic. There's also a link there for an anti-Asian violence resource card that keeps you updated on news, gives you good resources of what you can do to help the situation, and as well as other organizations that have been vetted by them to donate to. But that is me. Next, RJ.
Hello, everybody. It's me, RJ. Today, I'm representing Unicorn Riot, which is a decentralized nonprofit media collective, and they report on groups of far-right organizations and sources of racial and economic injustices in the U.S. Boy, howdy, is media important in these times. Stay up to date. Don't let your media be filtered or controlled by major news companies, because that's, we're supposed to be filtering ourselves really poopy.
Yeah. Next, Dan.
I'm Jen, and I champion the Little Princess Trust. They are a nonprofit organization that provides real hair wigs free of charge to children and young people who have lost their hair through either cancer treatments or other conditions. They have provided over 8,000 wigs and have grants research focusing more towards finding effective treatments for childhood cancers.
Thank you for that. And last but certainly not least, our lovely host.
The mute button was hidden on me. Hey y'all, I am Sarah. My charity of choice, as always, is the trevorproject.org. They provide counseling and educational support in the LGBTQIA plus youth community, and they do a lot of wonderful outreach projects. Okay, Nightbot, go ahead and yell at me and not put the link up. That's fine too. But anyways, my wig cap's giving me a headache, y'all. So we are gonna go ahead and go straight to saying goodbye. Don't forget, drink some water today. Take good care of yourself. Hydration's important. Eat something healthy. It's important to take care of your body and your tummy. Thank you for fighting with Nightbot. If you've forgotten to take your meds this morning, this is your gentle reminder to go ahead and do so. Be kind to yourselves. We all forget from time to time. It's okay. If that applies to you, go ahead and take them now. And last but not least, if there is someone in the world who is important to you that you have not told recently that they are important to you and that you love them, go do so now, even if it's just platonic love. We need to tell people that we love them because you never know when you'll get to do that again. And it's important for people to hear that they're important to us in our lives. And I want everyone here to know that they're important to me. I love y'all. Bye, everyone.
Bye.